I had my plans, and I told President Tinubu from day one when he asked me to support him, I said I would, but I don't want anything, okay? Because politics in Nigeria is always about what do I get for giving you support. I'm not in politics for that reason. I'm not in politics to get anything. I have a surname, I'm a self-made man, I have made my money before coming into public office. I don't need anything. After 8 years in Kaduna, I was nearly burnt out. I was struggling for 8 years, and I wanted to take a break, and I had my private plans. The president publicly appealed to me to put my plans on hold, and through 2 months of negotiation, we finally agreed that he would nominate me as minister, and there were certain conditions I attached to that. I think along the line, either the president changed his mind or something else, because please don't believe the story that the National Assembly rejected me. The National Assembly had nothing to do with this. The president didn't want me in his cabinet. He changed his mind. Whatever it is, frankly, I don't care. And I told him, and I moved on. And since I moved on, I've not said a word. I've not granted any interview. I've not commented on the government.
Politics is a very dirty game, they say. But you see, Rufai, when Rufai was minister of the FCT, he was somebody that a lot of people admired and looked up to because of the way he followed the Abuja master plan. So only a few people who built in wrong areas, that those were the people that were dragging Rufai. Rufai had a very good reputation until he became Kaduna State governor, where Rufai insisted on Muslim ticket and also made the Kaduna South people to live a miserable life. That is one of the things a lot of people are faulting Rufai for. Now, Rufai, you see one thing about legacy. You can build a good legacy for yourself and then in turn become a bad person. You, the same good person that was good to people, you become a bad person. You saw that picture that just finished, which I'll be attaching another one here. Rufai was talking about Atiku, and people began to see it as he has already started campaigning early for Atiku. Whether we like it or not, we will always tell ourselves the truth. Rufai does not know how to manage religion and politics. He's always on the religious divide. Like he mentioned, he had made a name, he has made money before he came into politics. And you remember the video I made about his son, who was on a particular podcast, maybe owned by channels, I don't know, but a channel's host is a channel's person is the host of that particular event, you know. So, if you look at it critically, you find out that the son said that they were the ones that went to beg their father to come into accepting to become a minister. So you almost know that this ministerial appointment is never a surprise. All these people are being, consulted, told what they want to be, the portfolio they're going to give them and all of that. Like Rufai mentioned that he said he didn't want any position beforehand, so that it doesn't look like, oh, they are supporting you because you're going to give them a position. Now, if you look at all these things, you see that if somebody appoints you, for example, somebody tells you, come and support me, I'm going to give you this. It means that at the end of the day, these political people or this government, they are not going to bring technocrats, or they're not going to bring people who are going to fill in the spaces the right way. Do you get? So if you think as a person that most of these government officials are occupying spaces because of their expertise, because of what they know how to do, then you're missing it. It's always who supported who. Or sometimes Rufai can say, okay, it's always by connection. Rufai can say, do not give me anything but give this person. But recommending another person, it means that they have given the person your slot. Now, Rufai is saying that the National Assembly did not have anything to do with him, that the president didn't want him. Okay, if the president didn't want him, why didn't he call Rufai to say, oh boy, I don't want you again, no, don't come for the screening? Because there's no how you people will tell me, like I didn't believe the lie, that Rufai that I know will go to an interview and fail. That I can never believe. Do you understand? So yesterday was Rufai's put up a tweet. Let me see if I can find it. So this was on X, and I got the notification, and he said, Nigerian update. This is to inform everyone on my timeline that I have accepted an invitation to be a guest on Arise TV Prime. Time live program scheduled for 8 p.m. You understand? So when I saw this thing, I shared it on my Instagram status, and a lot of people were clicking to like it. So by so doing, I'd given popularity to the show, because I wanted to really hear from Rufai, because all these them say, we were getting tired and fed up of all those things. So we wanted to hear firsthand from Rufai. In as much as I might not agree to all of Rufai's policies, I want to say that I want to say categorically that I believe El-Rufai's explanation, yes, than what the media tried to sell to us, than what the Tinubu camp tried to sell to us. I believe, because I've always been a firm believer of El-Rufai, but the only thing I do not like about El-Rufai is his fanaticism, his religious fanaticism, the way he treats Christians. Not because I'm a Christian, but I feel that you should not marry politics with with religion, because that will make becloud our sense of judgment. I don't care whether you're a Muslim, but be a good leader. That is my take. Be a good leader. Be somebody who other people can look up to and say, this person, you're not putting a square pin in a triangle hole. Let everything be done right. That's my own belief. So when El-Rufai did that in 2023, dragging Peter will be having a private meeting that leaked on the internet, where the present National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu was there. Their other clergymen were there in that hall, and they were telling the Muslims that they should not vote Christians, that is why they brought the Muslim ticket. But at the end of the day, you can see that the people in the north are regretting voting for him as Tinubu, because they are feeling that what he promised, he did not do it, and he just used them to enter into power, and they claim that he was a Muslim, so they should vote him, and then they brought Shetima to be his vice, so that the Muslim ticket will hold, and it held. But are they enjoying it? No. If you go to offices, I sit in my office and I hear them having conversations talking about this thing, that they regret voting for that man, even though some staunch Muslim people had said before that time during the campaign that this guy, what's his name, Tinubu, is not a true Muslim, that his wife is a Christian and he is a Yoruba Muslim, because most of these Muslims do not see Yoruba people as the true Muslims. They don't see them as such. They see them like people who just strayed into this thing, and they only accepted them because they want the population. Ordinarily, if they are talking about staunch Muslims, they never count them into the scheme of things. So I look at this whole thing. When I heard El-Rufai's son speak that day on that podcast with Sheung of Channels TV, I kind of looked at this whole mess. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Even though I've heard in gist flying that even when they went for the book launch, that the El-Rufai never even spoke to Tinubu, like there was this cold war between them. But the thing is, if, like he mentioned, if the president, he doesn't know what made the president to change his mind, but if the president had changed his mind, he should just let him know. But I feel that, like he said, we should not listen to all the lies that he failed an interview, or it is the National Assembly that removed him. It's a lie. You see all these people, if they want to remove themselves or exonerate themselves, just like what you are seeing IBB do, they'll tell you, they'll give you a letter of appointment to go to a place, and then turn back to tell the boss that he should look for a fault to deny you. We know all these things. Allegedly, right, that the president did not want him again. But the president could have just come out to say, guy, don't bother going for that interview, because it was a national embarrassment. You don't bring someone who went out campaigning for you, saying all manner of things. You don't bring them down in that manner. And now he's also campaigning indirectly already for Atiku. I hope they won't fall out tomorrow. In as much as we think El-Rufai is not doing all of this, El-Rufai is a very strong voice in the northern political space. He's somebody that when he says something, they listen. A few weeks ago, I was in Mina, Niger State, and I had a conversation with somebody who is a political man, let's just say politician, and we were talking, and the way I put my questions, he opened up and told me that El-Rufai has a very strong hold in the north politically, and some people have said that now it's like El-Rufai has gone back to PDP, or El-Rufai is in PDP, something like that. So we don't know how. Another person said on Facebook that El-Rufai had become how do I call it? There's a word she used, like saying a displaced opposition. There's the way she puts it, you get. But at the end of the day, when I get facts about the full interview, definitely I'll bring you to you guys here. But for now, I want you guys to know that El-Rufai was embarrassed, and it was, to me, I feel that was wrong. But you can tell us your own opinion on the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for always watching our videos. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. I know that a lot of you on my channel love politics, and some of you subscribed because of politics, and I see that whenever I talk about Rufai, you like to listen. It means you like the man. Let us know your thoughts. I'll see you in our next one. Bye.